Hello.
Hello, Teacher Lester.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me well?
Not really.
Okay, is my voice clear?
Yeah. Right now it's better now. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, how about you?
Not really. Your sound is very not really clear.
Okay, how about now?
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now it's better.
Okay, so how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
Yes, I'm also good. I just had my dinner before our class.
Okay, great. Is it because of the internet signal in Philippines now is not really good?
I'm not really sure, maybe it's about the storm, about the
Oh,
typhoon.
okay. I saw typhoon has already gone. Is it still there?
Just a windy, quite windy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it did not really rain that strong as we expected.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, I think it's about the headset, not the internet, because it's been good. So
Okay.
I already changed my headset. So how about you? Did you get a busy day?
Yeah. Recently because we are going to start a new project, so it's kind of quite busy.
All right, and did you have your dinner?
Yeah, I ate Chinese noodles.
Okay, with vegetables and meat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just normal dish.
okay, correct. So ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, so let's have lesson 10, right?
Lesson 10 we have already finished it. So we should start from the lesson 11.
Oh, we exactly finished the idiom last time.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
let's have lesson 11. Okay, um, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. What can you say about that? From Einstein.
Mm, it means that if you are not able to describe or explain something in details, and that means you don't really get into the points what the scenes or what the presentation means. So that means you don't really get into it.
Okay,
You don't,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
alright. Or you said details, that's right, or detailed.
Detail.
Yeah, if you cannot explain it in detailed, because you said in details, you can say that, or better to say in detailed,
In
as, yeah,
detailed.
verb.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you are not able to explain it in detail.
Yes, in detailed. All right.
Detail. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Well, just asking you that because this is how you would also improve and develop your way of explaining a simple sentence using different
Yeah.
words. So you can also practice this way. Okay. You could also say, um, if you don't know what you are saying, it only means that you don't have any basis. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that. All right. So that's usage of different words. Okay. So you can
Okay.
practice. So let's have the paragraph. Okay. We just have a short paragraph. Good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
People use gestures when they talk, but is this behavior learned from watching others move their hands when talking? Individuals who are blind from birth never see such gestures and so have no model for gesturing. But here we show that congenital blind speakers gesture despite their lack of a visual model, even when they speak to a blind listener. Gestures therefore require neither a model nor an observant partner.
Yes, observant partner. Okay, how you read this paragraph is quite, no, just very different from,
Me?
yeah, before. No, I mean, it's
Really?
just like you're focusing on each of the words. Maybe you're understanding it, or you are focusing on the idea of the paragraph.
What kind of differences?
Because before, no, not really different. I mean, just maybe tonight, because I get used to hearing you, like, people use gestures when they talk, but it is behavior learned from watching like that. So
Yeah.
tonight, it's just very, very, very quite different. Maybe,
Really?
yeah, you're focusing on the words. Well, that's just fine. Nothing's wrong. Of course, I'm
Okay.
always comparing your way of reading, way of answering, and so on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So sometimes we say gestures, and we also say gestures. So both are just fine. But I would prefer to say gestures. Okay.
Gestures.
Yes, that's how they commonly pronounce this word. Okay, paragraph idea.
Mm, that means people do use gestures, but they don't really learn it from other people. It's
Okay.
just like born in nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my favorite chef, who is Gordon Ramsay. You know him?
Mm, not really, because I don't really familiar with.
I'm not.
Uh,
I'm not.
oh, really?
No, I mean, I'm not really familiar. You said I don't. So it's better to say I'm not.
I'm not very. I'm not very familiar
Yes.
with popular chefs.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Well, just an example, Gordon Ramsay is a famous chef, and he usually, move a lot when he talks. So he's a very good example of using gestures.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so how about you? Just about to ask you, do you know someone or are you this person who likes to use gestures comfortably, to explain yourself well?
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay,
that I'm the person who is familiar with using gestures. I think,
okay.
but I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, just imagine in talking to you, I think your eyes and your lips when you talk are your gestures. Like when you smile and then you talk comfortably.
Yeah. I think when I'm talking to friends or to
Someone,
someone,
yeah,
maybe I do use gestures, but when I'm the speaker stand in front of audiences
okay.
at a stage, I don't think I'm that kind of gesture person, but this is just my opinion, but I'm not so sure.
Okay, so like it depends.
Yeah, it depends
Okay, yeah.
on the occasions. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I seldom use gestures, as long as it's maybe
Yeah.
necessary or pointing out something that is important. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, let's see here. Number one.
Are there unnecessary mannerisms that you do when you are in front of other people?
Okay.
I will use my gestures to pin out which part I'm mentioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to necessity, right?
Yeah.
So you don't move a little of your hands because gestures is everything. When you use your eyes,
Yeah.
your lips, your hands, and so on. So which of you emphasizes more when you talk? Is it your eyes? Are your eyes or your mouth or your hands?
I think eyes because I prefer eye contact.
I,
Eye contact
okay.
with my audiences
Yes.
to make sure that they all understand what I'm talking about and
Okay.
they are following where I am, something like that. So normally I would just use eye to check the situation of the presentation, but I seldom use much gestures, to be honest.
Okay. It's more on talking, and then let them
Yeah,
understand what you are talking about, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Next.
What is your opinion about a presenter who doesn't move much? I would say if the speaker doesn't move any at all, audiences may feel that he or she is very nervous and rigid. Then it's possible that they may feel doubts on the speaker's confidence and credibility of this presentation.
Okay. Yes. So, which do you prefer? A presenter who moves a lot or a presenter who talks a lot?
I think you can balance it. You don't really
Yes,
move too much.
perfect.
Yeah, but you don't
Yes.
really. You can also move a little bit. Like you
Okay,
just really need to just stick on that.
exactly. That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, I like it. All right. By the way, before we go to number three, I was just thinking about you said a while ago. I don't familiar, right? Because this is a basic, simple mistakes of students most often. They
Yeah.
tend to say I don't instead of saying I'm not. So just remember when you say don't, it follows by verb.
A verb.
Yes, like I don't know, I don't run, I don't eat, right?
Yeah.
And then when you say I am, so that will follow, that should follow by adjective. Let's say familiar is
Yeah.
adjective. So I am not familiar, I am not convinced, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just the grammar pattern. So you can take note and then you can pay attention to. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So number three.
What other non-verbal actions should we remember to do when presenting?
Yep.
Uh, in my opinion, I would say eye contact and professional gestures. Like you can move a little bit,
Okay.
just like maybe use your hand to pin out what you are mentioning,
Okay.
but you don't really need to move too much, like to attract audiences to pay more attention. Sometimes it may feel like you don't really you are not that confident or you are not that professional.
Yeah, in some ways, or in
Yeah, in some way.
some cases. Okay. Another would be, yes, eye contact, professional gestures such as yeah, using your pointing finger, or let's say like clap like this.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes this is a technique, a very useful technique to catch their attention, right? Maybe someone's not really
Yeah.
focusing on, maybe someone's thinking some other things like that. So a simple clap can sometimes, trigger their attention. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Number
4.
4, yes.
What are the usually misunderstood non-verbal actions and expressions in the speaker's eyes?
Yeah, sometimes it does not connect to what he or she is telling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, those fall on the mannerism.
Mannerism?
Yes.
What kind of mannerism is it?
Because, when a person has mannerism or mannerisms, they tend to do it more often, and that distracts listener,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
right? So that could be a good example for number 4. Because you said expressions in the speaker's eyes. Well, most, admit it or not, sometimes, or yeah, sometimes there are that we don't find it funny, we don't find it good to see, we don't find it seeing more often because we feel irritated, like that.
Yeah.
That's why they are mannerisms. They are called mannerisms because they are morely like to be done more often. So sometimes it distracts us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. So, of course, you cannot just close your eyes and listen, because if the speaker would see you, then he or she would think that you're not really listening, right? So mannerisms are most likely problems.
Yeah.
Okay, they are repeatedly done. Okay, do you know someone who has mannerisms, let's say when talking to you? For example, my friend, when I'm talking to him, he has this mannerism of closing his eyes, close open.
Really?
Yeah, like that. It's like his eyes have been, in front of the computer, and it has affected, his visual. So he tend to open and close his eyes while talking. So that's kind of not irritable, not irritating, but you know, you focus on his eyes, not what he's
Yeah.
saying, like that. Like, do you
Yeah,
know
that's true.
someone like this, or have you ever experienced talking to someone who has mannerisms?
Um,
Like their hands are moving, they smile so, they laugh so noisy, like that.
mm, oh, I think I would say I remember one of my colleagues,
Okay.
when he uh, when he is talking to others,
Yep.
he always like stands closer and closer to you.
Mm.
Like normally when you are discussing something with your colleagues or team members,
Okay.
you will have a little standing distance, right?
Yeah.
You don't really stand too close because sometimes it feel even like if your colleagues is a different sexual, like normally you will have a little distance with others. But
Okay.
one of my list colleagues, and he always like because he wants to listen more. He wants to listen clearer.
Okay.
So he will move his position and closer. So sometimes some of our colleagues feel a little bit embarrassed.
Okay.
Yeah, then we will say, we should have a small distance. Like, even though it's a little bit unpolite,
Okay.
but
Or it's
yeah,
like
but it's kind of like his mannerism
yeah,
when
sometimes.
he discussing
Okay.
when he is discussing something with us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like you would feel awkward
Yeah, awkward.
and misunderstood.
Yeah,
Right.
because you
Okay.
pay attention to his position.
And of course, as you've mentioned about different, okay, instead of sexual, so we can say sexuality.
Sexuality.
Yes, or you could also say different gender, or you could also better to say opposite gender. So instead of saying different gender, you could also say opposite gender, because we know that we are opposite gender like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, here. He keeps on getting closer and closer to you, that's right. Or you could also say, he keeps on... Oh, I forgot my sentence. I should have typed it. Okay. Um... Oh, he keeps getting closer. So just just the same thought. Okay, he
Yeah.
keeps getting closer. Okay, and then this is another way to say this sentence, or you could say he. Okay, you can say he gets closer.
He gets closer. Yeah. Okay.
Towards you. You can say as being direct.
He gets closer towards you.
Yeah, towards you. So like where you are is where he gets closer. Like, almost beside you.
Yeah.
Straightly to you, like that. So that's what it means about the word towards.
Towards. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Directing the sentence that, like, it's almost also telling in front of you or beside you, like that. So it depends. So you can say towards. Yeah. Okay. It means directly to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, one question here, like, because the Google correction said we should say different sexuality instead of different sexual. So is it like two of it I can use it, or does here any types arrow?
You searched that different sexual is right?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, actually, it's right. It's and then better different sexuality. Well, if you would like to use sexual, then you should have another word as adjective. Yes, as adjective.
But what kind of words can I say? Like different sexual people?
Okay, you can maybe... Oh, you can interchange them. Here. Instead of saying different sexual, because it's losing the point. You can say sexual differentiation.
Sexual difference. Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, instead of saying different sexual. Well, actually, that's right grammatically. Okay, but the sense there is losing. That's why it's better to say sexuality.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. And if you would like to say here different as first word, it's better to say different sex,
Different sex. Oh,
gender,
okay.
gender. Okay, I don't like a different sex because it sounds, awful. So you can say different
Yeah.
sex, gender, like that. Okay.
Different
Yes.
gender. Okay.
Yep. So that's how we sometimes play. The different base form or of the words.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Next.
You mean vocabulary check?
Yes. If you don't have any questions or any additions about number 4 questions.
No. Yeah. No, I don't have any questions now.
Okay. Yeah. Just waiting for you as typing. So part 2.
Okay. This is an example of an introduction to a business presentation about an investment opportunity in a new company. Complete the task by choosing the correct word from the list given. You can check your answers when you finish.
Okay.
Okay. So I just read out the following paragraph, right?
Yeah. If you haven't read it yet, if you would love to.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to the Grand Hotel. Thank you all very much for coming. Some of you travel a long way to hear us today, and I hope you all have had good journeys. So let me introduce myself. My name is Robert De Souza, and this is my associate Martin Daus.
Yeah.
The purpose of this presentation is to explain our business plans to you and hopefully to get you interested in investing in our new company, Express Business Solutions. In my presentation, I hope to do three things. First, I will give you a short summary of our main business idea. Then I will tell you the findings of our market research that we have conducted. And finally, I will outline our financial requirements and plans, which should show you what a sound and exciting investment opportunity Express Business Solutions represents.
Yeah. Represents.
Represents.
Yes. Okay. And then you already put the answers while you're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good job.
But I'm not so sure whether all the answers here are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm already checking them while you're reading it. Okay. What's your main idea about the paragraph?
But I have a question here. It's the two, the number two here.
Yep.
I am a little bit confused between traveled and have traveled. Like, when should I say have traveled?
Have traveled if you have been to a certain place
Yeah.
and somehow you have plans maybe of coming back to that place.
Oh, so that means like I have traveled to maybe Italy
Yeah, Italy.
and Italy.
Yes.
I've traveled to Italy, and I would like to visit it again next time.
Yeah, or I might be back there after 2 years.
I might be back there. Okay.
Yes, all right.
But
And
why can I use travel? Like I have traveled to Italy.
that's gonna be the perfect past tense. I had traveled, or I have been.
Yeah. Oh. So perfect, you mean perfect
Perfect tense. Perfect tense.
perfect tense.
Yes.
But how can I like when should I use perfect tense and just past verb?
Okay. When you put ed as traveled, so that's just in
Yeah.
simple past. It means that you are just explaining now that you have been there. Oh yes, I traveled in America.
Yeah.
Okay, in present. All right. So you are just stating, or you are telling a statement that you traveled there because someone is asking you. Just a
Oh, just
simple,
stated.
yes, just a
Oh,
stating that you traveled as a simple past.
yeah.
Okay, but when it comes to past perfect, you are describing in a sentence that you have been there, maybe you will not come back, or maybe you have plans to go back again.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so when we say simple past, we are just talking about past situation presently. Let's say, did you travel to another city this holiday? Oh yes, I traveled back to our city. So that's the simple past.
Yeah.
Okay, statement in present. And then statement as past perfect. So that's how we put has and have, right?
Yeah.
Describing the experience that you've been there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like for
Like simple past is a statement of the past situation,
yes.
and
So
for the past
okay,
perfect would be like
it's a completed action
oh, okay,
that you are
completed action.
completed action that you are referring to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, I'll check the grammar pattern I have sent you, and then I will send it to you on Skype about the two what do you call this one? The two tenses about traveled and
Okay.
have traveled. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So you would see the difference. And remember, like what I said before, sometimes depending on the question being asked, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so that includes when constructing a sentence.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's just like, did you eat? Yes, I ate. So ate is the same as traveled. I'm just stating that I already ate,
Yeah.
like that. But
Oh,
if someone asks you, have you eaten? Yes, I have eaten sandwich this morning. So it means I'm referring to the experience eating, completed action eating sandwich.
yeah.
So the
Okay.
difference when it comes to the situation. So that's why we have 12 different tenses, because we also have different usage in situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let's continue. Any questions? Of course.
No.
Okay, well, just remember when you put has and have, you are referring to a completed action in the past
Okay.
that you
Yeah.
are referring to. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's have the paragraph where to put your hands and arms.
Sorry. Where?
The next activity, part 3.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Reading exercise. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
What do so I just read out?
Yes. Did you read the paragraph already?
Not yet. I've just read the first paragraph, but I
Okay.
haven't completed it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do with your arms and hands when standing in front of a group of people? Cross them in front of your chest, clasp your hands together, or thrust them into your pockets so they are neatly tucked away. It's funny how we can suddenly be painful aware of being e- exposed standing in front of an audience. Our primal instincts jump into action, and we unconsciously using our arms to protect ourselves. A natural reaction, yet totally unnecessary, and more importantly, it sends the wrong message to our audience. Gestures, hand and arm movements are an important part of our visual picture when we speak in public. They are reinforcements of the words and ideas we are trying to convey and a nonverbal representation of how we feel. If we use gestures correctly, they will help us enhance our message and we will appear confident and relaxed. Use, use unconsciously or incorrectly, however, speakers can distract their audience or send the wrong nonverbal message. Distractive gestures. Be aware that nervousness or feelings of inadequacy can show immediately in your gestures. This can be very distracted and misinterpreted. Misinterpreted.
Okay,
For
that's right.
example,
Yeah.
yeah, misinterpreted.
Yeah, that's right. Misinterpreted.
Okay.
Okay.
For example, hands on hips and condescending,
Descending.
parental
Yes.
descending, parental overbearing,
Oh, sorry. That's condescending.
haha,
Condescending.
con condescending,
Yes.
condescending.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Parental overbearing. Is it correct?
Yeah. Parental. Oh, and then
Parent
overbearing.
overbearing,
Yeah, bearing.
bearing,
Yes, like bear, bearing. Okay.
overbear,
Yes.
bearing. Okay.
Okay.
Cross arms, cutting off, disagreeing, wanting to protect, hands crossed in front, thick lipped, feeling weak, timid, needing protection, hands joined behind your back, you are on parade, hands in pockets, nervousness. This can result in jingling any change or keys, making it even more obvious you don't know what to do with your hands.
Okay. Yeah, jiggling.
Now, jiggling.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if it is your intention to look nervous, condescending,
Yes.
overbearing,
Okay.
overbearing, or protective because your speech calls for it, then use these gestures, but do so with purpose. Most of the time, however, speakers are using these gestures unconsciously. So be aware of what you are doing with your arms and hands, as it is sending a subconscious message to your audience.
Yes, to your audience. Okay. Condescending means, having or showing a feeling of patronizing superiority.
Patronizing, what is that?
Patronizing. It's just like you treat someone as if you are more important or more intelligent than them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, patronizing. Okay. Yeah, patronizing. So that's about condescending. So that's why it said, yeah, confused?
No.
Okay, so that's why it said here. So be aware of what you are doing with your arms and hands, as it is sending a subconscious message to your audience. So this is quite
Yeah.
negative, being condescending. Well, if that's what they understand, or if that's how they feel.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever seen someone doing such examples we have there?
Like my mom, when
Okay.
she I think maybe parents when they are teaching their child,
Yeah, or children.
they will use the gesture of,
They tend, you can say that.
they tend
Yeah, they tend
use,
to put their hands on hips.
yeah, they tend to use their hands on hips.
Yeah, they put.
They put their hands on hips.
Yes, right? Like the picture or the video, the short video there. So you can.
Yeah.
They tend to put their hands on hips.
They tend, T and D, right?
Yep.
Hands on hips.
Yep. So we use tend when we are describing something that would, that would 80%, 90% happen that way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you could also, this word is very useful for you, I think.
80% to 90%, right?
Yes, 80% to 90%, yep. Or more likely this will happen. So like your parents, or as parents, parents have always been like this, so they tend to put hands on hips when they are, kind of angry, or they don't like something, or if they are about to, say something to you because you did something wrong.
Okay.
Yes, okay, but my mom don't really do that. Well, if she used or she called me with my full name, Mark Lester, it only means that she's angry. Okay, like that. So how about you? How do you know that your mom is in a higher level of, being angry? Like to
No,
you?
my mom always used her eyes.
Eyes, okay. Those points.
That she is angry now.
Yeah, like tiger look. That's how we describe it. Tiger look. So you can also, yes, you can also use that expression, tiger look. When somebody's showing a tiger look, it means, she's about to explode. She's about to, bite. She's about to hurt someone. Like that. Okay? Okay.
It's about to be angry.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you can say my mom. I always see my mom on her tiger look. Uh,
oh,
Facial expression. You can say that. All right.
I always see my mom
On her tiger look facial expression.
on her tiger.
Or on her tiger look expression. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it will be quite long. So we can just directly say tiger look expression. So that means facial expression. Sorry.
Facial expression.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, good thing. Thank you. You have typed expressions. Okay. Because facial expression, that's my mistake. Facial expression is the tiger look. So you don't have to put the word facial. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So that
Yeah.
describes tiger look. Okay, expression. Alright. Well, my mom is not really having a tiger look expression. She would have a monster expression. Yeah.
What kind of monster expression is it?
Well, I can't really describe it because up until now, it's my weakness. I'm gonna crumple like a paper when I see her, you know, gets angry
Yeah.
or when she's not in the mood,
Okay.
like that.
Sounds very scary.
And yeah, it's scary, but I'm not using the word scary. I would use strict.
What?
Yeah,
How to spell it?
strict. Strict.
Strict.
Yes, when parents or someone, are very
Oh,
strict, they become monsters, right? Yeah, like that,
that's
especially
true.
when they get really angry or pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so questions?
No?
Okay. Well, since our time is up, and before we end the class,
Yeah.
I just noticed tonight, okay, how will I say this? Maybe I just can feel you're a little or maybe kind of tired today, so you're just letting a little of what what I get used to listening to you, like
Oh,
answering
yeah.
questions. I think you're
Yeah,
kind
maybe.
of overloaded or exhausted for now
Yeah.
because you.
Yeah, because I just went to gym before the class.
Oh, okay, not about work.
No.
Ah, okay. All right. So that that your
So,
tension is not really that stable tonight. So
oh.
yeah, I just felt it, but that's fine, of course, since
Is it my pronunciation or what kind of?
no, not really your
Uh,
pronunciation. You did not mispronounce your. It's like you tend to kind of stop or pause or think
oh, yeah.
like that.
And not really being too focused, right?
Well, your focus, however, not the same as before. Like it is
Oh,
not kind of smooth. Like
yeah.
I know, but well, that's just fine. Anyways, because that's you have gone to gym today.
Yeah, because I just took a very I won't take that lesson again because that level is too high for me.
Oh,
So
okay.
you exhausted. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Of course. All right. I just felt a little different tonight, but no problems. Well, maybe it's just about the gym, not your performance. Okay.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. So yeah, we'll just have the remaining questions next time, and then please remind me as well about the pattern of
Yeah.
past tenses. Okay,
Okay.
because I'll
Yeah.
have my next student after this, so I might forget it again. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so
No
please leave your
worries. I
message
will.
for that. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, have a good rest. All right, after having a gym session, and talk to you next time.
Okay, Thank you.
Okay.
See you next time.
Yes, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.